Bengincedisa lona uyavala.
Ubani umnikazi wecontainer?
Le container isebenza ku
Ekabani container?
lena andiyazi mina.
Ngizani wena?
Uncedisa lona.
Uncedisa njani?
We must die once. We are not doing anything wrong here. This office is here to help us. The reason why we're coming here to ask our rights.
A Zimbabwean national found living in South Africa without valid documentation and illegally operating a hair salon was confronted by members of the local community who forced him to shut down his business and return to Zimbabwe.
Ngeke siphakamise neziveti kulileki. Ubani umnikazi wale container? Sicela uthethe inyamsisa.
Hayi ndabe ngincedisa lona uyavala.
Ubani umnikazi wecontainer? Ubani umnikazi wecontainer?
Le container isebenza ku
Ekabani container?
lena andiyazi mina.
Ngizani wena?
Uncedisa lona.
Uncedisa njani?
Uyavala.
Okay, it's fine. Jonga kanoni.
Awuyazi njani?
Jonga sisine. Inye imoto ezokwenzeka. Apha eSouth Africa ntoni umsebenzi wakho wenza? Wenza inhloko. Jonga ke ndiye sivele senze lula le. Nabona amaphepha okungena eMzantsi Afrika noba unawo. Oqala uphula umthetho awuvumelekanga into ngokubana usuke ezini. Uzapha eSouth Africa uzokwenza inhloko. Oba unengxaki hamba lo msebenzi sisi. Cela unjonge. Lo msebenzi hamba uyowenza ngapha kokwenu. eZimbabwe sevana. Oba ninengxaki dishanani nomnangwagwa aninike freedom. Nathi ngosisilwana wokusatha onguRamaphosa sifuna liberation yethu. Asiyenzi lento ukuba nemnyama nobupinki nobuwhite simcaphukele. Ngicela sisi phinde yezela kokwenu ngokusathithwa kamnandi lento uzikhangele into okunokuyenza kuwe. Please. Ungaphinde kuvulwe apha operator. Siyacela. Hayi ngisawuqinisekisa.
In a separate incident elsewhere in the country, a group of foreign nationals gathered outside a Home Affairs office and told the media they are prepared to fight and have no intention of leaving South Africa.
We must die once. We are not doing anything wrong here. This office is here to help us. The reason why we're coming here to ask our rights. They provoke us. No fight, no trouble, we're sitting down. So now they are coming to attack us. We can revenge because when the situation to die, we must die once. No problem.
Our sisters are here, our wives are here, our kids are here. So if they want it, they will have it.
What is it? War?
If they want to fight, they want to come and abuse. They have slapped a kid. They have slapped a kid. What's the reason?
One person
because
at a time.
Kid is staying, because the kid is standing across there. Yeah. So the land is divided. What the reason to slap a kid? What the reason to come and disturb people that are standing here? They've been standing there for such a long time. They had food that we had. And then now they have the balls to come and say that no, they want to be fighting.
You were saying?
No. There's no more
No,
saying, my
I'm
brother.
saying
There's no
we
more
are
saying.
peacefully here to ask our right. This office here is here to help us. The reason we are coming here to seek for protection and what they have to help us. Peacefully, so they are coming to attack us. If it's the fight, we're gonna fight back. We're not scaring because we are in the situation to die. So we must die once.
Legendary musician Thandiswa Mazwai, speaking in a recent interview, laid the blame for South Africa's current failures squarely at the feet of the ANC, chief among those failures being the unchecked influx of illegal migrants and the resulting neglect of ordinary South African citizens.
Emini siyakuyo vele uthetha ngantoni apha Thandiswa?
Ndithetha ngantoni? Ndithetha ngalento uba ilizwe lethu sililwela ngegazi labantu abadala.
Yeah.
Nabantwana abancane ngo-76 kodwa manje into esiyibonayo ukuthi iParliament ligcwele amasela. Whether bagqoke iskipa esiyellow noma bagqoke esibovu noma bagqoke esiblue noma bagqoke isiphi iskipa. Labantu into abayaziyo nje bona ukuthi kuthathwe imali ezifanele abantu base South Africa and then bona bahambe bayozenza rich ngalezo imali lezo. So njengomculi wase South Africa akwenza sense ukuthi sithi slow sibhali ingoma ngamatshwala kanti sawabona nangamasela ayaliqeda ngempela lelizwe. Mina I'm from Joburg. iJoburg mawungayibona ukuthi njani bayiqedile iJohannesburg. Angeke ungene eJoburg Central. eJoburg Central nje akuna security akunalutho nje isimo of the country. Yeah, understand. And I'm sure izinto zenzeka nala eThekwini, izinto zenzeka yonke indawo la eSouth Africa because our politicians abanamthetho. And mangabe ama politicians engenamthetho lephezulu akekho uzoba nomthetho la phansi ezantsi. That's why uthola ukuthi nje nala estradeni awukwazi nokuhamba ngoba abantu sebeyazi ukuthi awusuka iphoyisa ulinikeza imali. You understand? So mangithi mina siphethwa amasela ngikhuluma ngayo wonke umuntu ku government ngoba namaphoyisa nabo yibo laba abathatha ama bribe ukuze ama building ase Johannesburg athathwe ama drug lords.
The UDM's deputy president took to a podium and declared that his party stands firmly behind the ongoing protest actions taking place across the country in response to illegal migration.
Rising inequality and sluggish economic growth. Yet, despite these challenges, our economy remains one of the most developed and diversified on the continent. That reality makes South Africa a magnet for migrants seeking economic opportunities, including those who enter or remain in our country illegally. President, we want to make it categorically clear that on the issue of illegal immigration, we stand with South Africans who are calling for the lawful enforcement of our immigration laws. President, no country in the world is expected to simply look the other way when faced with illegal and undocumented migration. No country is told that enforcing its laws is somewhat immoral. Yet in South Africa, whenever the issue is raised, we are immediately subjected to lectures, labels, and moral grandstanding. South Africans are told that they must not complain, they must not ask questions, they must not expect their laws to be enforced. They must simply absorb the consequences and remain silent. What is even more remarkable, President, is the persistent attempt to reduce this complex issue to race. We are constantly told by those who are intellectually lazy that white undocumented foreigners are not targeted. Well, if they were competing for jobs in Guguletu, in Tanzania, in Kaili, Chakwamashu, and Soweto, if they were concentrated in township economies, petrol stations, restaurants, and informal businesses, if they were directly competing for some opportunities and limited resources that millions of poor South Africans rely on, they too would be part of this debate. The reality is that the issue is not primarily about race, it's about economics, it's about opportunity, unemployment, competition for scarce resources. Pretending otherwise may be politically convenient for some, but it does nothing to address the legitimate concerns of South Africans who live with these realities on a daily basis. But apparently pointing out this obvious fact has somehow become controversial. President, we are also Pan-Africanists, but we are not naive. We reject this tame version of Pan-Africanism that appears only when South Africa is expected to make sacrifices. We are told that South Africans must carry the burden of poor leadership and governance failures elsewhere on the continent. We are told that South Africans must never complain. We are told that South Africans must never ask difficult questions. I therefore want to ask a number of questions which are important. Where is this Pan-Africanism when African leaders are bought by the West and Morocco to vote against African interests in international forums such as the IPU? Where is this Pan-Africanism when South Africa came under fire under sustained verbal attacks from the US during your G20 presidency? Lastly, and perhaps more importantly, where was Pan-Africanism when 14 South African soldiers paid with their lives in pursuit of peace and stability on the continent, 14 lives lost, families